All right. Well, hello and welcome. We're happy to have you with us today for our yoga and mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate Stage Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. We're very excited to have folks from all over tuning in for our yoga and mindfulness series. And if you haven't already had the chance to do so, please go ahead and share your home state, your hometown, whatever sounds good in the chat. We're going to go around and read out where we have folks tuning in from today. So I do see some folks from our home state of Pennsylvania. We're located in Pittsburgh, but we're glad to see PA folks from all over. So thank you for joining us. I see Texas. I see North Carolina. Lots of North Carolina today, lots of Texas today. I see Florida. I see Kentucky. We have Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's see, we've got Buffalo, New York. We've got Maryland. Oh, somebody has a pretzel emoji in there for Pennsylvania. Love it. We've got Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got California. We've got, it says hot Colorado. Colorado, we can relate. It's probably not as hot as here as it is where you are. Thanks for sharing. We've got, let's see, hot, dry, smoky Montana. Love it. We've got Arkansas. We've got Arizona. We've got Washington State. We've got New Jersey, Ohio. Excellent. Well, AARP is committed to helping all of us take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. We at AARP hope to create an environment where everyone can lead their healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help us take a whole body approach to healthy living goals. Regular exercise and focusing on brain health are two really great ways to support healthy aging. And you can learn more about our healthy living resources on our website, which I'll pop into the chat momentarily. We will be recording today's class, so barring any technical difficulties, you can look forward to receiving the link to today's class in your email within about 24 hours. And we also encourage you to please sign up for future sessions of this series. We'll put the link for that in the chat too. We're here every Thursday, same time, same place. We were off for the 4th of July last week, but we're back and glad to be here. And we're very excited to collaborate with Open Up on this series. We encourage you to please consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And without further ado, I'm going to hand things over to our wonderful instructor, Chandler, to lead us in today's class.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everyone. So my name is Chandler and I am with Open Up. I am a movement and yoga instructor here in the studio. And here at Open Up, we practice inclusivity in art and movement. I hope everyone had a wonderful 4th of July. And for folks who are in Texas, I hope that you're staying safe and protected. And I'm hearing that everyone is in a very hot state, in a very hot city. Pittsburgh we've had a heat wave. Today is kind of a cool day. I sound like a forecaster, but we're going to do a very relaxing cool down class. We're going to talk about some growth. And first off, we're going to do a little bit of a meditation and going into some pranayama breaths after that. So I would love to read off a little bit of a phrase that you can say to yourself as you do your meditation. And this meditation can be done seated like myself, crisscross applesauce. You could be in a chair, standing, leaning up against a wall, or laying down on your mat or on the ground. So this is about encouraging new growth. We prune plants to help them survive and thrive. By removing dead or damaged leaves and cutting back branches, you don't have to repeat this part, but I'll tell you the part to repeat. We can prevent disease and encourage new growth. This process is a reminder that it's possible to reshape our lives so that we can become our healthiest selves. Today, know that you are too free to discard any thoughts, ideas, and relationships that don't contribute to your highest good. Don't be afraid to prune the things that no longer serve you. So I would love for everyone to repeat with their eyes closed. I can encourage new growth. And remember that a healthier, happier you is waiting to emerge beneath your dead leaves. Again, repeating to yourself, I can encourage new growth. And remember that a healthier, happier you is waiting to emerge beneath your dead leaves. Repeating that to yourself, either out loud, or closing your eyes and saying it inward, internally. What do you feel when you say these words? Encouraging new growth to be healthier and happier. Trimming those dead leaves. What physical response do you feel in your body? I know after repeating that for myself, I feel lighter. I feel like looking around the studio, things feel a lot brighter and clearer. I feel like I have a lot more clarity. Encouraging new growth. And remember that a healthier, happier you is waiting to emerge beneath your dead leaves. Good. From here, take a breath in and out. Acceptance. Breathing in. It's possible. Good. From here, place your hand at your chest and one at your stomach. So we're going to take a breath and pressing outward, our belly will expand towards our hand, or if you like to, for a more visual sense, you can place your hands in front of you. We're going to inhale, your arms go out, filling up your rib cage, and exhale, they come back in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale, slow. This next exhale, feel like you're blowing through a straw. So you have your mouth a little bit tighter and the breath is going very slow. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. This next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, side stretch. Keep both sits bones on your mat or your seat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, drop the one arm. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale, gently look to the side. Isolating your head. Inhale, back to the front. Exhale, look the other side. Inhale. Looking up now, chin goes towards the sky. Exhale, you look down. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, look to the side. Inhale to the front. Exhale, side. Inhale back. Exhale, front. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, down. Good. Take the next inhale to do a head roll and exhale. Twice one side. And then we reverse the circle. Continue to breathe. Good. This next inhale, we reach our arms up again. Inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, we'll stay here. Take a breath. And then we return back to the front. Exhale, other side. We hold for 2 breaths. Return back to the front. We inhale, reach our shoulders up. And exhale, down and back. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Just following my voice. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back down. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Last one before we reverse it. And down and back. 4, reversing it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Encourage new growth, manifesting it. Exhale. Affirming the good that will come. Exhale. Good. Reach your arms up. Forward fold. This is going to be a very active forward fold. Don't place your palms, but stay on your fingertips. Have your elbows stretched. Let your chin fall down to your chest. Take a breath here. Good. Walk your hands over to one side. Let your head fall towards your knee. And then walking over to the other side. Back to the front. Rolling your hands, walking your hands back up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fingertips down to the ground. Chin fall down to your chest. Stay here. Walk your hands over to one corner. Let your head fall down towards your knee. Feel that lateral stretch. Keep both sits bones on the ground. Don't let your hip lift up. Continue to breathe. Walking over to the other side. And then back to the front. Slowly walking your hands. From here, find yourself in a tabletop position. Good. For those who like to sit in a chair, this can also be done sitting nice and tall. Feet are planted. Your feet are right in line with your knees, so you don't want your knees to go inward, but let your feet be in line with your knees and in line with your hips. They don't want to be too far out yet. I'll show the modified version first. So we're going to inhale. Our chest will go forward. Elbows go back. Show from the side. Chin goes up to the sky. Exhale. We curve and chin goes down to our chest, doing a cat and cow motion. If we're on the mats or on the ground, we'll drop our bellies, flex our toes. We look up high to the sky. And then we stretch our toes out. Chin goes down to our chest. We curl in. Let's do 4 total. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of a stirring the pot motion. If you are seated, you'll do this. Bring it around town. Make sure you're not lifting your hips up in the seat because we don't want the seat to lift up with you. So staying nice and still, only our upper body from our hips up. Well, more so like the start of our hips. We'll be going in a circle and then you will reverse the circle. You can add your head if that feels good. If you're on the mat, this will look like you finding variations of head circles, moving your shoulders. The same thing. This should feel kind of a very primal, cat-like. And then we'll reset. We'll all reach our arm up. Inhale. Exhale, we'll thread through, twist. Inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, we'll thread through, twist. Last one, inhale. Exhale, thread through, twist. Reset back to the front. Other arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale, twist, reach. Good. And then from here, push back your seat to your feet. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Child's pose. If you're seated, you're welcome to take a pillow if you like some extra support. And then we'll just lean over the legs. Let our head fall. Chin is relaxed towards our chest, feeling some length in the back of our head. If that's too much, you'll find your back laying on, resting on the seat. Just take a moment of rest. Breathing here. If you're in child's pose, if you're here, you'll walk your hands over to one corner. Feeling the stretch on the opposite side. Really reach those arms away from your body. And then walking over to the other side. Return back to the front. Tabletop again. We'll tuck our toes, send our hips up high, downward dog, walking through our feet. This downward dog may also look like you utilizing the chair, flipping it forward towards you. You can have your hands at the highest point, the back of your chair, or behind the seat here. You can place your elbows on the ground. On the seat like this. Walk your feet out a little bit more, using it as support. You can also press up and then send your hips back. Let your head fall through your arms, and we'll all walk through our feet. If you're utilizing the chair, you'll just lift one leg up and down, and the other. Continue to walk through your feet. Take it at any pace that feels good for you. Before we transition into our sun A, we'll walk our feet And then rolling up through the spine to find our mountain pose. I hope we're all feeling good so far. Great. Take a breath here. We'll reach your arms up. Inhale. Grab onto our hands. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side stretch. Take it around town. Circular movements. Reverse the circle. Inhale, place your palms together. We'll lean back just a little bit as we forward fold. Good. Let your head hang. Shake yes or no. Great. From here, place your hands onto your shins. You look up, halfway lift. Exhale, back down, forward fold. Nice. We'll find our hands and then our knees. We'll cat and cow. Drop our belly, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. We'll tuck our toes, send our hips up high. Downward dog. Walking through your feet. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. Gently roll up through the spine to find your mountain pose. If you're utilizing a chair, I'll do the next round of our sun A in our chair. For those who are standing, you'll continue on. We'll reach our arms up. Inhale. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side stretch. Bring it around town. And then reverse it. Good. Inhale, palms face in. We lean back just a little bit. And then from here, we're gonna toe ball heel our feet out if you're seated. Let our upper body hang over. You can have your elbows there for support onto your knees. Let your head fall forward. If you like, you could place your hands on the ground in our forward fold, modified forward fold. Shake your head yes and no. Good. From here, we'll dive forward for a halfway lift, using your hands to push off halfway lift. And then we'll come back down, forward fold. Rolling up through the spine. You can keep your feet where they are. We'll do our cat and cow for those who find your hands and knees. We're cat and cow, arching our back. And then tucking your chin down, curling through. Again, drop your belly, look up high to the sky. Inhale, chin to chest. Nice. And then we'll stand up. Good. And we'll find ourselves in our downward dog, utilizing that chair. You can place your hands anywhere that feels good. Step your feet back. And then land in our downward dog, walking our feet out. If you're like, hey, I actually don't want to stand up. I want to stay seated. You're welcome to just reach your arms up for another stretch and or take your ankles around in a circle. While others are in a downward dog, walking their feet out. Same thing, just creating some mobility in our ankles. And then we'll walk our feet back up to our hands and we'll all meet in our mountain pose. Good, let's take a breath here, breathing in and out. Breathing in, encouraging new growth, and out. Good. Inhale, we'll take that series one more time. Reach your arms up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale up. We'll add a few more things. Exhale, side stretch, bring it around town. And then reverse it. Good. Place our palms together. We'll look back just a little bit as we forward fold, toe ball your feet out just a little. We'll stay here. Shake your head yes and no. We're going to add one arm lifts up for this spiral twist. And then we'll come back down. Other side, the other arm lifts up. And we come back down. Good. Place our hands on our shins or knees. We look up halfway, lift, and we come back down, rolling up through the spine. We'll find ourselves on our hands and knees for a cat and cow. We look up high to the sky, drop our belly, arch our back, and then bring it in, chin to our chest. One more time through. Inhale and exhale. Good. We'll find ourselves in our downward dog and or any kind of stretch that feels good. If you're seated, you might be rolling out your ankles, or if you're in your downward dog, you'll be putting one heel down and the other walking through your feet. That downward dog position would look like this, walking one foot down and the other. Good. And then we'll gracefully find our way in this forward fold, staying here, rolling up through the spine. I hope we're all feeling good. Take a breath here. Going into a tree pose now. If you're utilizing your chair for support, a couple of different variations. You can just place your heel by your ankle, your supporting leg. You can then take it up a little bit further and then to the highest point, having your hand on your chest and the other on a wall, or utilizing a friend if you have a friend joining you today, the chair. And then the last part, you can just lift your arm up and have your palms touching together. If you're seated, this may look like your ankle, your heel going to your ankle again, your knees out to the side, your hands are at heart center. We're taking a breath. We're sitting up nice and tall in our seat, still staying very active. We'll take a breath, breathing in. We'll take a couple and out. Breathing in and out. Two more. Good. And then we return back to our mountain pose. Other side, our heel goes to our ankle. On the other side, our knee gets out to the side at whatever level. And then either one hand or both palms together at your heart, taking 4 breaths. Focusing on something in the room to help you balance. And then returning back to our mountain pose. Let's do a little stretch after that. We'll flex one foot, straightening our knee. If we're standing, this will look like, I'll show from the side, flexing our heel, bending in the standing leg, pushing our hips back as we forward fold over the legs. You're welcome to hold on to something for support. Good. You can take the other hand, if you don't want it to dangle, behind the leg that is stretched. If you're seated, you'll flex your heel and fold over the leg. We're not going to hold our breaths. We're going to breathe through the stretch. Allow gravity to take our body over. Feel the length in the back of your neck again. Let your chin fall down towards your chest. Rolling up through the spine. We'll do the other side. Flex your foot. Send your seat back, your hips back. Fold over the leg. Chin falls down to your chest. Lifting up the back of your neck. Rolling up through the spine, finding our mountain again. Good. Going into another standing pose, our dancer pose. Once again, you can find a chair for stability or a wall that feels good. Anything, or a friend if you're doing this with the friend. Different levels, you can have your foot here that feels good, making kind of an L shape. If you like to reach back, you'll place your hand on the inside, flip around the inside of your foot. And then you'll reach your arm and your foot up to any level. You can stay here kind of in this quad stretch. If not, you can keep going if you feel like you want to feel the stretch a little bit more, or you can just stay here. You can have your hands on the chair and just lift your leg up for our dancer pose. Dancer sitting down may just look like variations of lifting the leg. It's the same feeling of activating your quad and coming back down. Just keep repeating one side and the other. All right, here we go. You'll take your leg, the inside of your hand, with any kind of variation that you're doing of this, and then we'll find our stretch. We'll stay here for 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Shake it out. Other side. Take the inside, your hand to the inside of your foot, reaching your leg up. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back, shake it out just from side to side. We'll rub our hands together, feeling that sensation of padding, letting the muscles get a little relaxation. We'll shake our quads out. Take it up the body. Good. We'll find ourselves back on our mat, stretching our legs out for a forward fold. Reaching our arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Allow yourself to relax over your legs. Flex your feet now. And point your toes, stretch them out. Good. Take one leg, your foot to your knee, let your knee fall out to the side as you forward fold back over the legs. And then other side. Place your foot by your knee, let your knee fall out to the side, and fold over your legs. And rolling up through the spine to activate the core. One last time before we lay down, we'll have our feet placed on the ground. Our knees are going up to the sky. We're on our sits bones. We'll place our hands up under our knees. You can alternate from, let's get back a little bit, one leg lifting up with assistance of your hand and the other. If you like, you can lift one leg and then the other leg meets for our boat pose. And you can bring it back down. You don't have to hold it, or if you like to hold it for an extended amount of time, you can. If you like to increase this, we'll just row our boat from side to side, row the boat. Feel the burn. Oh, yeah. And then we'll stretch our legs back out for one last forward fold, and then we'll lay on our backs for an ending rest. Good. I like one more. Bring your knees into your chest. Sway from side to side. Good. Take your knees away from themselves, and then reverse the circle. Again, away. Good. Drop one leg, stretch it out. Take a moment here to do a few circles of the knee. Switch, bring it back in. Circle. And then bring that leg back down to the ground. Find any comfortable position or spot for you, whether you're seated, laying on the ground, or if you want to lay against the wall, have your legs up. Let's start to think about all the potential ways that we could grow as individuals. Dead leaves that we want to shed, the new growth, possibilities. Staying here, we'll revisit the phrase if you'd like to say it with me or just to live in it. So I encourage new growth. And remember that a healthier, happier you is waiting to emerge beneath your dead leaves. Again, I encourage new growth. And remember that a healthier, happier you is waiting to emerge beneath your dead leaves. Take a breath in and a breath out. Again, keep breathing. Fill up your rib cage while you're in this moment, affirming this new growth is happening, it's coming. As we prepare for fall, which we still have wow, but I digress. Keep going. If you want to affirm new growth, I would love to hear in the chat. Maybe you could put healthier and happier you 2024. That's all on me. Thank you all so much. You can lay on your side, push up to find yourself in this crisscross happier. Crisscross happier, Chandler. Crisscross applesauce, and then give yourself a really big hug. Thank you all so much. I would love to hear in the chat, healthier, happier you, or ways that you plan for new growth.
Thank you, Chandler. And I do like that. Crisscross happy sauce sounds good too. So
Crisscross happy sauce, yes.
all right. So if anyone would like to share ways you're making a healthier or happier you as we end class today, that would be fantastic. We greatly appreciate you staying with us throughout class. As we close out today, I will also make sure to reshare that link. If you enjoyed yourself and want to come back and join us again next week, we'll be here. So be sure to register for that. All right, I'm going to go back and read some great comments, Chandler, that we had as class was starting to. Someone said, I envision both physically and emotionally removing things I don't need, old clothes, even layers of clothing, habits. So it seemed that your starting wisdom, the quotes that you shared really resonated with people. Anne, who I know is a regular participant, said, it helps to quiet negative thoughts.
Thank you, Anne.
Very good. We've got some great affirmations in here, some healthier, happier me 2024s. Lots of thank yous for today's session. Let's see. I feel lighter. Oh, I like this. More joyous moments with my sons. Let's see. Ooh, April shared, in the scary process of starting my business at the age of 61. Congrats, April. That sounds like a great challenge that you're
Congratulations.
taking on.
Yes, I wish you all the success.
Very good. Peace begins with you. I like that statement, Jackie.
Yes.
Let's see. Jana says, first class 71 and a recent kidney transplant recipient. Looking forward to a healthier, happier life.
Wow, yes, bless you, yes.
Flavia says, this class brings abundance. Much gratitude.
Thank you, Claudia.
All right. And then a couple of additional comments I wanted to share, Chandler, from the chat. Elaine says, would love to take you home on my shoulder to tell me that over and over again. So thank you for the great affirmations during today's class.
Yes.
Let's see. We had someone say, thank you. It was great. And thanks for the chair adaptations. And I know we've seen a couple of folks share in the chat about recent health conditions you've had or limitations that you've had. So definitely, I know Chandler always encourages us to do things at our own pace and adapt the chair if you need it for class. Chandler, any other general recommendations for folks who need to take it a little easier during some of our classes?
Yes, class recommendations or exercises.
Yeah, just if folks have something that they're dealing with and they need to take it easy that day, what's the best way for them to participate in class?
Oh, yes, they can definitely, any kind of modification that if you're seated, no matter standing, or even standing, if you feel like you don't want to sit down, movements that are great with stretching the arms, anything that's from the side, you can do modify exercises only with your arms. That way you're still getting a nice back workout up under your arms in the front, side bends to help bend. So there are definitely a lot of modifications going front to back, side to side without having to get up. So anything that you see that's in class, always a good revert back to an exercise of words. Is something that just is in this plane, front to back, head roll, shoulders, and move at your pace. Only do the things that feel good for you. Don't push yourself too much. Reading what your body needs. If you feel like your body just needs to stay still, you're still present in class. And then you pick back up on an exercise that could be just taking a little bit slower, a twist that is faster. You can just modify it and move as the pace that feels good for you.
Perfect. Thank
I
you
hope
so
that was
much,
helpful.
Chandler. That got right on it. And we have several people who said, I'm in a boot right now. I felt energized by today's class or different things. I know we're all going through different things at different times. So thank you for coming and just bringing what you have to class. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
We do have a question too about our instructor, Chandler, and does Chandler lead all of the sessions or just some of them? And Chandler, I'll try to answer and then you can share too, but it is typically Chandler leading these classes. Occasionally we do have substitute teachers, but if you enjoyed today's session, we encourage you to come back again because Chandler is by and large our instructor for this event and we love having her.
I love teaching this class and getting to know everybody.
Awesome.
Yes, that kind of sums it up, Colleen.
Yeah. Thank you, Chandler. Lots of love for you. And just a final answer to a question. Someone asked if we have to register for every class. Yes, it is an independent registration for every class. Thank you for your understanding. It just makes sure we get you the right link every week. So make sure to sign up if you want to join us again next week. Look for the recording in your email. And I saw some other great suggestions in the chat today that we're going to take a look at. So we appreciate your feedback. Have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you all. Have a great one. Stay safe, hydrated,